Fistula is a tear in a woman's bladder or rectum that causes her to constantly leak urine or feces. The main causes are prolonged labor, botched cesarean sections, and sexual assault.
You hear the stories, and a lot of them, they break your heart, because oftentimes a woman has, maybe it was her first baby and she had a stillborn, or her baby was dead by the time she delivered because of the prolonged obstructed labor that caused the fistula. She doesn't have a child. She was then ostracized by her community.
Most women with fistula live in remote areas and are unaware that they can be healed with surgery.
But it really does pain me that women still live with fistula. I mean, it is a preventable condition as much as it is treatable.
They say they cannot participate in family life, in social life. They cannot go to church. No one will buy their vegetables or employ them because of body odor. They become outcasts in their communities. It is a devastating condition.
Many women living with fistula feel very isolated and are stigmatized and don't feel comfortable coming forward, seeking treatment on their own. So a huge part of what we do through Action on Fistula is community mobilization.
The hospital receives at least 50 patients monthly. Being the first institution in Kenya to be accredited as a fistula training center by the International Federation for Gynecology and Obstetrics, the center has facilitated the training of 45 surgeons. Over 1,500 patients have had successful operations and have gone back to society to lead normal lives.
As long as there are women that are coming for treatment, we'll be able to cover their cost of care. So we won't turn anyone away. We won't turn any woman away who has fistula that's in need. We will make sure to get the resources to deliver that treatment.
Gynocare has an integration program for patients. In addition to treatment and rehabilitation, these patients are women who have been shunned from society. They have no income. Some of them don't have a place to go back to because they've been divorced. The Fistula Center gives them some income generation skills, ideas, and training. Some go back to school.
I've been working on this issue for 7 years now, and I've never regretted it. I've never looked back. I think every time you go into a hospital, to the fistula ward, and you see those women and they're singing and they're laughing and they're smiling, it just gives you this boost of energy that's just like a shot in the arm, and it just propels you to go on.
Fistula surgery is one of the most life-transforming surgeries that a woman can get. Lindsey says when women suffering from the condition come here, they're downtrodden. But after the reconstructive surgery, they go back to their communities totally transformed.
They felt so isolated before they got to the hospital. And it was incredible seeing them open up. Those that were waiting for surgery were sort of downcast and depressed. And those that had gone through surgery and were now dry and healthy after, years or even decades of waiting, or just, so happy. And the smiles on the face of women who have just completed fistula repair surgery, that sort of, I've never seen a smile like that.
Lindsey, with the help of surgeons and caregivers at the Fistula Foundation, are dedicated to treating obstetric fistula because no woman should suffer a life of isolation and misery simply for trying to bring a child into this world.
I'm a woman and I want to help other women succeed and be empowered, and this is a great way to do that.